welcome back to my channel. This is Leigh Ognenovski here from The Wolf of Fashion, and today I'm going to be bringing you a one branded makeup tutorial. And I thought, why not none other than my most famous Kat Von D makeup brand. If you follow me on social media, especially on Snapchat as well, you guys would hear me talking about Kat Von D all the time. I love this brand. It's probably one of my most favorites out of all of them, and I have nothing bad to say about anything that she has. So I thought, why not give to you guys what I own and share with you on how to create this look using every single thing from Kat Von D. She is a more high quality type. I have bought all of these products with my own money, and I actually bought them all from Sephora. I knew what I was after and I knew what she could provide me, but I thought this is a little bit on the more expensive side, especially for some young girls who don't have the money to spend on the makeup. And I thought, why not try them all out, show you what they do, so that when you go and spend your hard-earned money, you know what you're about to get. So if you want to learn how to get this look, please keep watching. So first of all, today I'm going to be using the Lock-It Lightweight Feather Primer. It is a super lightweight primer. It's water-based, so it is very runny. First of all, I'm going to place it all over my face just to provide myself with a nice base for my foundation. Then I'm going to take my Lock-It Tattoo foundation. This stuff is thick. It is super full coverage. It covers any blemish, pimple, discoloration, anything. It is thick, this stuff. So I like to just start off with a little bit. I use the color 57 medium. I probably could go a shade lighter when I'm not wearing tan, but at the moment I do have a bit of fake tan on, so number 57 works well for me. I just like to start off with a little bit. I'm going to be taking my damp beauty blender and just popping a little bit over my face, just sparingly. I like to just start off with a little bit, and then if need be I go in with more, purely for the simple reason is I don't want it to be super intense, but I go in and blend it in with my foundation. I actually really love this foundation. It's great for like weddings, and if I'm going out on a Saturday night with my girlfriends and I just want to make sure that it's a little bit thicker on my face without it being, you know, without worrying about it coming off throughout the night. A little bit does go a long way. Blend it into my hairline. The number 57 I find has a great, it's got a great yellow base, which I find really hard to find in a lot of foundations, but this one is great for that. Once you have the coverage of your foundation that you desire, I'll be going in with my concealer. This is the Lock-It Concealer in the shade Light number 18. I'll be using this for my highlighting areas, which will be underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin, just to give it that little bit of a pop. I'll be taking my Beauty Blender again in the top egg point, and I will be working it with that. Then to set my concealer and my foundation, I am going to be using the Lock-It foundation powder in the shade Medium 57, which will be matching my foundation. I'm just going to be taking a big fluffy brush and just lightly setting all over. So I went in with my MAC powder duo in the color Redhead and already filled my eyebrows in. From what I could see when I was buying my Kat Von D products, there wasn't an eyebrow pencil, so I just used what I already had. I'm not going to go too crazy with eyeshadow because I do want to go in with a wing eyeliner, but just to give it a little bit of depth and definition, I'm going to go in with a few different shades from my Monarch palette. It is the orange palette with the butterfly over the top. I love this one. I actually use it quite regularly, as you can kind of tell. So I'll be just going in with just a few different shades, nothing too crazy. Maybe in another tutorial I can show you how to get a few different looks from this palette. To start off with, I'm just going to be using as a transition shade my Summerfly, and I'm just going to lightly go into the crease just to give it just a little bit of definition. But like I said, I don't want to go too crazy. I want my wing to stand out the most, so I will be just buffing that in super lightly. I'm going to be using Entomology just for my eyebrow bone, just to give that a little bit of a pop. Next thing, I'm going to take Pepito and I'm going to take my small angled brush and just tightly run it along the bottom lower lash line. The shadow box, in shadow box, just for a little bit of extra depth, just on that outer V just there. These eyeshadows are so creamy and so pigmented. Ugh, can't even, they're just so easy to use. The only issue that I have with them is I find that sometimes, like when you're touching the powder, like there's a little bit of fallout, but considering the eyeshadows are so pigmented, it's amazing like how creamy they are. Then with the color Deadhead, which is like a nice burnt orange copper tone, which I love, I'm just going to put that just in that tight corner there, just to give it that little bit of extra warmth. I'm not a big fan of cool sort of tones, so I just want to warm it up just a little bit. And for some reason, I picked this one up one time when I was in Sephora in Sydney. And I thought, I don't even know why I'm wasting my money on buying it, but I've heard so many good things about it. So I thought, why not add it to my collection, as you do. But honestly, I have to say, this is what made me learn how to do wing eyeliner. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know why this product has been able to make me, you know, become so good at it now. Well, not so good at it, but better than what I was before. But it's kind of like a bit of a Sharpie pencil. Yeah, I don't know. It's just freaking amazing. That's all I can tell you. Can you see how like easy it is? Like I don't even need to tug on my skin. I find that sometimes I used to do like the whole pull out, but with this eyeliner I just find it's just so easy just to get in there and do it. If you guys want me to do a more in-depth tutorial on how to get a wing eyeliner, I've had a few people ask me how to do it. So if you would like to know how I get the wing eyeliner, please leave me a message in the comment bar below just so I know if you guys want to see something like that. I've had a few people ask me about it, and I didn't honestly think that it was something that, you know, you guys would want to see, but yeah, please let me know if that is something that you want to see in the future. Then I'm going to take my mascara, coat my lashes, okay, now that the eyes are done, I hope you guys can understand what I was saying about having not too crazy of eyeshadow but making the wing the main focus. I just lightly shaded it around my eye socket bone just to sort of make it stand out a little bit more. But now that that is done, we're going to be on to everybody's favorite part, the contouring. And I am going to be using Kat Von D's none other than her Shade and Light palette. It is a fantastic palette, I find, for every different shades, but today I'm going to be using for my light, I'll be using the middle center light color, and for my shade I'll be using the center of the dark color. And I'll also be taking the Kat Von D contour brush also. So we've already done the concealer on the under eye, but I like to sometimes just go back in with my beauty blender and just redefine any areas like where maybe eyeshadow or liquid liner may have possibly, you know, smudged out or whatever. Also, I like to just be able to clean up the eyeliner line. I find that it just makes it look so much tidier. I don't know. So then with the light end, I will be taking this banana shade, and I will be just lightly dusting underneath the eye just to sort of brighten that area up a little. I also like to contour my nose. I won't be going in too crazy detail with that, but that can be another if you want to see how I contour my nose, because let's face it, I'm aware I have a big nose. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Us Europeans, it's somewhat of an expectation of us, I'd like to say. So with makeup, we can always make it look like we've had a nose job, but we haven't. With the shade end, we'll be taking the middle color and just underneath our cheekbone. See how, like, when we can go like this, so you can see that shadow there? That is what we want to recreate and make a little bit deeper also. So if you want to just go in with that shade, you don't want to overpack your brush either. And then taking our damp beauty blender again and just kind of blending all this back into each other, just to get rid of any harsh lines. I don't know about you, but I'm really, really loving this. Then with Kat Von D blush, we don't want to use too much, but we just want to give a bit of pink to our cheeks. This is Vita, which is a nice pinky peony type of shade. Obviously, like I said, these guys are highly pigmented, so you really don't need to use a whole lot. So I just would like to lightly tap my brush in. So once you've got your blush and you've set your face, I'm going to be going in with the lipstick. I have two different looks for you guys. I thought I might show you a more neutral sort of look to go with this makeup style, and then I might show you a little bit more of a bold lip. I would tend to myself more go for the nude lip, but I thought why not play around a little bit and just sort of see what we can come up with. I picked out two different colors. I've got the first one, which is in a really cool jar, like it's got little studs on it. It could be bondage actually, but this is the shade Noble, and it's a beautiful nude. I actually wear this color like quite often. It's probably one of my most favorite shades. It's super nude. It's really good just to sort of make your eyes pop if you don't want anything too dramatic. And I also have Katvon D's liquid lipstick in the color Outlaw, which is a really bright red, and I thought why not with your wing eyeliner. I thought it could be really cool to sort of have a look. So we'll go in with the nude so you can see that look first, and then we can have a look with the red. I think it's a really nice baby doll kind of look. I feel like I could go a bit brighter. I don't know, I actually really like this look. I think it's nice and subtle. So now that you've seen the nude lipstick, we're going to go in with the Outlaw liquid lipstick. This is an awesome lipstick. I find whenever I've worn it, I don't get that real bally, claggy looking lips that you do with some of the matte style lipsticks. It doesn't come off, which is awesome, but then again, saying that, when you're trying to actually get it off, sometimes you're left with that little bit of a pinky sort of stain. So just keeping in mind, but because I am on the paler side, I thought why not go for a more blue based red, which is good for paler type skins like myself. Then for the last step of this look, I will be taking my Lock and Load Makeup Setting Mist. So what you want to do is just take the cap off and make sure all your hair is off your face, and just lightly spray. I like to do 3 sections, so like your center and your either side, and that way you will have set your makeup. So if you are out for the day, or if you are going out at night with your girlfriends or your boyfriend, you know that nothing is going to budge. So with this one, I actually really like this one. I've tried the Urban Decay one, and I also have the Fix Plus from MAC, but I find this one, it really doesn't budge. With the primer, I find sometimes it's just like any other primer, but I find with the setting mist it is a must. So if you're going to get either of them, I would suggest the setting spray. Whew. Okay, and you just let that set, and we are ready to party. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please come and follow me on social media as usual. I have all my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr accounts linked below. Please come and say hi. Don't forget to leave a message in the message bar below to let me know what you want to see next. And until next time guys, see you. Bye.